Hello folks, so in this video we are going to learn about OR and AND operators, and these we will learn first for the conditional execution of command and then for the logical operations in if conditions. So what about the conditional execution? So as you can see, there are two kinds of conditional executions. First is AND, another one is OR. So in Linux terminal, when we use this two ampersands for AND, that means the second statement will execute only if the first statement executes correctly. That means if the first statement returns true, then the second statement will execute, otherwise not. So let us see an example for that. So in left and right of these ampersands we can put commands, but they will execute in with this rule. The first command has to return true, then only the second command will run. So this is helpful sometimes. Suppose we are in directory, and here we have a file name called names. Now we can do cat names to look into the content of this file, or what we can do, first we can want to confirm whether names file is there or not. So for that we can do like this: ls names and then the conditional operator, then cat names. So what will happen is, first ls command will run, and if it returns true, then the cat command on that file will run like this. So this is from the ls, and this is about from the name cat command. So this operator is useful when we want to run two statements together, and we want second statement to be run only when the first one is true. So this is about the ampersand and then the conditional OR operators. So conditional execution of commands with OR operator has a different rule. The second statement will execute only if the first one fails. Okay, so let us see. This is the operator, and we can try doing. Okay, so let us see. We have certain files here. If we do ls, I will choose a file which is not there, list. Okay, there is no list file here, as you can see. Okay, so if I do ls list or operator ls names, so you see the ls name has run because this one failed. So if the left hand side or the first one fails, then only the second will run. Now if you to confirm that, we can choose a file which is present. Okay, so I will do ls models or ls names. So now because models is already present, so it will return true, and because it is true, we will not execute the second command like this. So ls model has run, but ls names has not run. So in summary, for the AND, the statement 1 is true, then only statement 2 will run, and in all conditions statement 2 will run only when the statement 1 is false. So this is all about the conditional execution of commands through AND and OR. Now in the if conditions, we have different conditions to be checked, like we used to check single conditions in the scripts which we learned before, but we can use this logical and or and negation to change the to make a combined test. Suppose, so this one logical negation is intuitive, like if a statement is true, putting the exclamation mark will make it false. If the statement is false, putting an exclamation before it makes it true. What about this hyphen O and hyphen A? So hyphen O is up for OR conditions and hyphen A is for AND conditions. So to understand them, let's do an exercise. So I have a file here, sh and .sh. So you can see when we are running this, suppose it's an ATM machines and module. When you have drawn the money and you have taken out your card, now it will ask you, do you want to display your balance? Suppose you say no, everything is fine, it has just exited. Now I will run it again. It is asking, do you want to display your balance? Now if you give Y, it is still exiting and did not display your balance. So what went wrong? So something inside the script we need to see. So this is what has happened just now. We ran it, we put a Y, but it did not display the balance. You might have understood it because we have put a small y and not a capital Y, it is not working. So something has to be changed in the script. But before that, let us confirm this. If I put a capital Y, it is putting the balance here. So that means wherever we are checking Y, we have to check both small and capital Y's. So here the logical OR operator will come for our help. Hyphen O is for logical OR. So I will check ANS equals to small y like this. So let me go through the script once again. It is just echoing these three statements. Thanks for using the ATM. Do you want to display balance? And then it says Y for yes and N for no. And then through read command, we are reading the user's input, and that is given to a variable ANS, and that one we are comparing with capital Y or small y. When it is capital Y or small y, then the balance will be displayed, otherwise it will just exit. So this is the usage of hyphen O or the logical OR operator. Let us try running it again. Okay, now if I say y, small y, still working. If I do this, if I give capital Y, still working. So now we have, using the logical OR operator, we made sure that even if the user puts Y in small or capital, both ways it's going to work. Now the logical AND operator I will leave to you as an exercise. Just try with any existing script, or if you can come up with a logic where if condition needs two statements to be true, then in those cases we can use the logical AND operator with if. So this is all about the OR and AND operators. Thanks folks.